So let me touch on this really quickly. I only delete tweets to reword them. Try to hold the window to 10 minutes. The 10-minute rule. So I do have a video out there. Save this tweet and the 10-minute rule. But we'll talk just for a moment about this before we launch into our next two tweets. The 10-minute rule is that you can only delete a post on the internet within 10 minutes. After that, it's public record and better not be stupid. Of course, nobody's perfect, and there is the sadness of self-censorship. So, of course, any of these rules we come up with for society or for our own behavior or social media pro tips or different things to do, obviously you can take them or you can leave them. But in my world, I like to make sure I'm keeping the transparency up. And so I want to make sure there's warts and all. I want to make sure you can see my entire development, when I was right, when I was wrong, and everywhere in between. I don't need to be protecting my tweets. I don't need to be hiding and blocking everybody. I've moved to a more, if I don't want to see somebody in my timeline, or if somebody is, just negative and destructive, I might mute them. But I don't want to block people out. I want to bring people in. I don't want to keep people separate. I want to bring them together. And that's why we preach against identitarianism on this channel. So the 10-minute rule is that you can only delete a post on the internet within 10 minutes. It's just something to kind of hold yourself to. Give yourself some time to think it over. But if we're in this mentality of deleting tweets, guess what happens? You deleted a tweet. That sort of is, in some, not every respect, but in many respects, that's an admission of guilt. People perceive it, perhaps irrationally, not rationally, as an admission of guilt. And when they save this tweet, they have your tweet. It's going to be aired somewhere and probably at an inopportune time for you. So better to get it right the first time. Don't delete your tweets. Don't live in a world where you have to self-censor and hide. Just put it out there and let others be the judge. Okay? And if you need to clarify, if you need to say, well, I was wrong, say you're wrong. But I say transparency first. Your mileage may vary.